Michael Maguire, good morning to you. American Airlines. Next up, Boeing 767, Delta Airlines even, coming in from JFK. All the heavies inbound in the morning. Apologies, the sun is very strong, so that's why the image doesn't look as clear. Next up, we've a Ryanair coming in from Edinburgh. Helen, good morning to you. Good to have you here this morning. I missed you the last couple of streams because you were in the bed. So, Ryanair in from Edinburgh. So Ryanair taking Sierra 5. Well, good to have you as long as we have, Helen. Phil, good morning. Welcome along. Sarah, good morning to you. Good to have you here. So next up we have flight EI401 coming in from Rome, Airbus A330, 19-year-old aircraft. So I'm here early this morning as I was dropping my partner and daughter to the airport here. They're flying to Madrid around 11 o'clock on Iberia Airlines. Again guys, as always, please smash the like button, it really does help the channel. So our Aer Lingus A330 from Rome is just coming into view now. I'll switch to it in a second. Kieran, good morning. Great to have you here. It's so nice when people come in and chat with the other fellow aviation. I don't know whether to say fans or nuts. So again, the sun is very bright this morning, but that will, since it gets a bit higher in the sky, the picture will become a bit clearer. So, no waves from the pilots today so far. We generally get a few. So Aer Lingus, I would imagine it's going to taxi here on Sierra 5. Matching socks for a change on the Aer Lingus. So fly DEN. There, that's probably right, yeah. So the sun is literally beaming straight at me. Yeah, I always wonder like what the fascination is with aircrafts. Like I suppose it's an engineering, I don't know what way to put it, but it's when you think of something that size and that heavy, the way it can take off at not really a fast speed, like they, what, 120, 130 knots before they can lift off, like. Next up we have Aer Lingus EI3281 ATR coming in from Bristol. 7-year-old ATR. I hear now, whatever about an aircraft, that's impressive to watch, but a bus. Can't see this. Where is the... There it is. Like, I tell people that I enjoy aircraft spotting and they think I'm weird. I can imagine if I said I like bus spotting, they'd probably put me in a white jacket and lock me up. Yeah, planes, trains and automobiles, that's what they say. My girlfriend's cousin is a captain for Aer Lingus, flies on the Washington route. And I'm trying to get into the cockpit with him to see if I can video, but apparently there's a lot of rules and regulations about having people in the cockpit, so... But that is the plan anyway. So I'll definitely be topping up my farmer's tan if the sun stays out. Yeah, I know it's probably a bit of a long shot, but like I know there is other streamers that get access to it, so I'm not sure how they do it. Maybe because it's a different country, the red tape is a bit different, but FR205 from Ryanair coming in from London Stansted, Boeing 737, 12-year-old aircraft. Followed by another Ryanair even, a 737 MAX 8. There are two next arriving aircrafts. And that means I have to fly to Washington. That'll be an expensive cockpit tour. So this is our Ryanair in from London. A 737 followed by a 737 MAX. Big plume of smoke there from that landing. Should be Sierra 5, I'd imagine. So guys, I hope you're enjoying your Saturday morning. We do have a nice long weekend, so I do plan to get more streaming in over the weekend. Our second Ryanair Boeing 737 MAX coming in from a place I cannot pronounce. Ryanair do have some unusual destinations, that's for sure. I wonder how often these guys need to change the tyres on the aircrafts. Would imagine it's frequent enough. Ruby, good morning to you. Happy Saturday and happy long weekend. Great to have you here. I don't know what that sign is on the front of the Ryanair. It's even a bit closer, I've never seen that before. Looks like a COVID-free sticker, but I'm sure that's not it. If anybody knows, please do let me know. I've never seen it before. To watch that back to sea. Vote in Europe, thank you. Yeah, I'm ashamed to say I only started voting last year. I've never voted, never had a vote card, so last year was my first time to vote ever. Is this going to make it down to us? I only registered the votes area because I'd love to get called for a court case. So, no waves so far. Yeah, Ruby, it's just something I'd like to do. Don't know why. Next up, Airbus from Aer Lingus in from Manchester, followed by a Ryanair from Nantes. Ryanair really do fly to some weird destinations. I've been called mad several times. I just think it'd be fun. Obviously not a big case like child abduction or murder or anything like that, but just even just a small case, just to So quite a busy morning here with arrivals. One every couple of minutes for... I think we do have an odd socks on this aircraft. We certainly do. Odd socks is a different colour engine cowling. As you can see, the one on the left is green and the one on the right is white and green. Ryanair in from Nantes, or Nantes. I might get a sip of my coffee after this because the other plane that's coming in is a bit away. Helen, Patricia in work today, is she, or still in the land of Nod? Max there by the engine cowling. It's kind of a weird day. It's warm with the sun beaming on my face, but sorry guys, I can't see that plane with the glare. But yeah, it's nippy enough. I take the jacket off, the wind is cool, so lufty. There's nothing worse than getting sick in the summer. British Airways, call sign Speedbird. Yeah, Helen, the first two aircrafts in were heavies. Yeah, we got a wave. First wave of the day. Aer Lingus with the older livery. .757 from New York from United Airlines up next. I didn't see that if we got a wave. Yeah, I'm not sure whether Sir Circumference will make an appearance today. I know Paul got it yesterday. For those of you watching it don't know, Dubjet Aviation, another fellow streamer, streams live twice a week at least from Dublin Airport. That's Dubjet Aviations. So this is United coming in from New York. Whoa, put it down, sir. Put it down. There you go. He stopped that fairly quick. Paul, speak of the devil. So United in from New York City. Odd socks on the United. Blue. White. That's the first aircraft I've actually seen odd socks on apart from Aer Lingus. Yeah, I can't see because the sun is beaming straight into my face, so I can't really see if they're waving or not. I'll see it when I look back on it, but Sir Lurk. Next up, ATR coming in from Bradford, Leeds. ATR 72, flight EI3391. Yeah, Helen, I've never seen odd socks on another aircraft, so that's a first for me. Ew, my coffee's gone cold. I'm gonna wait till this ATR gets a little bit closer. Again, guys, I hope you're enjoying your Saturday and your long weekend if you're in Ireland. Again, lads, please feel free to chat in amongst the chat. It's great to hear from everybody and see where they're from. So, get this ATR coming in from Leeds, Bradford. This little ATR might make it down to Sierra 5. They tend to stop short and yeah, Helen, I'm trying to get a photo of the majestic retro with the cute button nose. A photograph of that and getting it blown up from framed. So I need to see the schedule of when that one's in. Ado is currently doing his weekly grocery shopping and probably will be on in a bit. If you could route that out, Helen, and stick it in Paul's Telegram, be cool. I'd love to see that. Next up we have TAP coming in from Lisbon in Portugal, TP1322, 15-year-old Embraer E190. So that's our next inbound. I want to see it too. It's not just for Paul. I would go with blue, Ruby. There you go, it's unanimous. Blue it is. Yeah, I think blue would match the colour of your eyes. Actually, I don't even know what colour your eyes are, so. So this is TAP coming in from Lisbon. A 15-year-old Embraer E190. Focus camera. I can hear something moving in the bushes here beside me. I'm not sure if it's Dub Rat. If he does pop out, we'll see if we can get him. It's making a hell of a lot of noise. Could be a bird though, no? It sounds too big to be a bird. Very few birds actually around the airport this morning, which is unusual. But if Dub Rat or Dub Bunny makes an appearance, I will try and get him on film. Will our Portuguese counterparts give us a wave? No. Yeah, I'm having a look here, Ruby. I can't. There really is something making a hell of a lot of noise. There in the bush. No, can't see anything. It could be Dub Bunny, yeah. Next up we have Istanbul from Turkish Airways, TK 1975. Oh, what a great year. 1975. Airbus A321 coming in from Istanbul. Right, it's official, I'm stripping off. shit, maybe I'm not stripping off. No, it's not that warm actually. So we're just waiting on our Turkish Airlines. It really is kind of hazy this morning. It's weird. And it's not that warm. I was born in 1975, Rubes. That's why. I know you're going to say, Jesus, Dean, you don't look that old. You look great for somebody who was born in 1975. You just see Turkish Airlines now breaking through the clouds. You're only a young one, Helen. You did, Ruby, thank you. I'm just fishing. Fishing for compliments. My camera won't pick this up. I'll have to wait till it gets a bit closer. Ah, there it is. So, this is our Turkish Airlines coming in from Istanbul, A321. Does anybody have any nice plans for the long weekend? Nicely done by the Turkish boys. Well, I shouldn't say they're Turkish, the pilots mightn't be Turkish. Istanbul's actually meant to be a really cool place to go. I think it's one of the oldest cities in the world. It used to be called Constantinople. I think. Oh, sorry, you guys from the UK last weekend was your long weekend, yeah, that's right. The son is over in Warwick studying maths, so he was off. If anybody could pronounce what's on that plane. Yeah, the nicest coffee I've ever had is in Dubai. Whatever they do to their coffee over there, it's just so I find the coffee over here can have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but the coffee in Dubai, it's just, oh, it's nom-noms. You don't get a bitter aftertaste or anything. Be right back, I need to get a battery pack. No, I equally like tea as well, but I do like coffee. I always have a coffee every night before I go to bed. Not sure what to do, Ruby, but I can't explain the taste. It's kind of a rich, creamy. Like our coffee over here, I think, has kind of an acrid bitterness from it, whereas that it's just really, really smooth, and the creme you get in the top of it, it stays all the way. It's. Tell Mum Patricia I said hi. I don't think I've had coffee, and so I had it in Portugal as well, and it's not great. Next up, Ryanair in from Paris, flight FR23, Boeing 737, just coming below 700 feet at 160 knots. One of Ryanair's older planes at 14 years old. And then we're followed by another Ryanair from Luxembourg. So, next two incoming aircrafts are from Ryanair. Every time I hear the name Patricia, I always think of Patricia the stripper. Don't know why. Sorry, I know you got a drop in signal there. The 5G signal on this side of the pillars isn't as good as over on the mound for some reason. It tends to drop out every now and again, so apologise for that. So, this is our first 737 from Ryanair. Will we get a cloud of... Yep. Always a plume of smoke when the Ryanair boys touch down. Sorry, boys or girls touch down. Ryanair exiting on Sierra 5. Truck. Another truck. I wasn't sure whether it was a wave or not. With the sun beaming in my face, it's hard to see the camera monitor. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure, Helen. I always watch my own videos though when I get home, just to hear how silly I sound. It's the weirdest thing, listening to your own voice being played back. Like the way I hear myself speaking and the way I hear myself speaking on a recording. In my brain it doesn't sound the same as me. Ooh, that was a cloud of smoke. Oof. Another Sierra 5. Next up we have WestJet coming in from Toronto, a 737 MAX 8. 6-year-old plane. I still think 737s are such a small plane for a transatlantic flight. Just see WestJet breaking through the clouds. WestJet in from Toronto, a 737 MAX. Alan Lewis, good morning to you, sir. Welcome along. Good to see you again. So this is WestJet in from Toronto. Now, the last time I streamed, WestJet did give us a big wave and thumbs up, so not playing ball today. Alan, yeah, I'm doing great, thanks a mil. Likewise, I hope you're having it. Iberia Express coming in from Madrid. My girlfriend is flying out at 11 o'clock to Madrid, so this is hardly that flight, although it could be. I mean, to turn around and go back out. would imagine it's probably going to turn around and take her there, that there wouldn't be, you don't see too many of these coming in. Taking Sierra 6. Oh, we got away. I think. Next up, flight FR331 coming in from London. It's a Ryanair 737. Patricia, good morning to you. Ryanair in from London. Huge reverse thrust sound there from the Delta. JB Aviation, good morning to you. Welcome along. Thanks for that, Paul. Finnair, welcome along, great to have you here. So next up, another Ryanair, this time in from Brussels, flight FR658, a 16-year-old 737. Trust you, Helen. Actually, that's like something your mum would say. So Ryanair in from Brussels in Belgium. National language in Belgium is French and Flemish. So, safely down for Ryanair from Brussels. Oh, we got a wave. Patricia, good morning to you. Great to see you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Next up, Aer Lingus in from London Heathrow, an A320. Ooh, bit wobbly. So a lot of arrivals in this morning. I know Paul was saying that I think there's over 700 flights a day. Now, are the socks odd or matching? I think they're matching. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Saint Thomas. So a little ATR is in next, I can see in the distance. Alan, thanks for that. If you feel like calling out some of the call sign or information, that'd be great. So next up, ATR in from Glasgow, ATR 600 flight IE 3221, followed by another ATR from Aer Lingus coming in from Newcastle. So back-to-back ATRs, as Alan said. Now I need to move. So, first ATR down safely. Yeah, I'd be surprised if the Neos had odd socks at this stage, considering they're quite new. Brian S., good morning to you. Happy Saturday. So we're just waiting for our second ATR to get a little bit closer. Again guys, thanks for joining me here today. Focus camera. Next up we have our Dutch friends, Amsterdam to Dublin Embraer E195, operated by KLM. Brand new plane, as it says from Flight Radar. So, looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, I'll still be on. So the brand new KLM Embraer E195. Be getting now in a second. Now, last time I was streaming here, the KLM boys opened the window and gave me a big thumbs up, so but I think that was because Paul was beside me. It's like my good luck charm. Will be hear the distinctive Wookiee sound from our KLM, as the Embraers make kind of a, I can't do the sound, but a Chewbacca kind of sound. Next up, A330 from Aer Lingus. don't think this is going to come down to us, is it? Is it going to do Sierra 5? It's a plane I'd like to travel on, the Embraer. I've never been on them. Right, KLM, not to be having you. The front of that plane looks like a smiley dolphin. It does look like a dolphin. Now that you saw it, you won't be able to unsee it. They're probably pissed off that they're working on a bank holiday. Although it mightn't be a bank holiday in Dutchland. Yeah, was it me or did it? It did look like a dolphin. Flipper. Yeah, Patricia, you destroyed us all with the froggy. Every time I see it now, it's to get Kermit the Frog. Next up we have an A330 coming in from Chicago, flight EI124, and a relatively younger plane for Aer Lingus at 4 years old. And I think we have a little bit of a lull then for incoming aircrafts. Yeah, no, the Embraer, although the one plane that is on my bucket list that I definitely want to travel on, and I might do it next year going to Dubai's flight to England, is fly on the A380. Although it's a bit of a palaver flying into the UK and having to wait around to get the 380, but we'll see. I think from England it's not just Emirates that fly to Dubai. I think there's different aircraft carriers that do it, so we'll see. I'll have to do a bit of googly on it to see what the story is. Yeah, I do plan on going to Manchester as well. I need to talk to Paul about it because I think there can be issues with streaming regarding data and things like that, so I just want to make sure that I can actually stream from there. I know Paul streamed from Heathrow, so it probably is possible, but so this is our Aer Lingus 330 in from Chicago. Big plume of smoke there. The crows having a race. Beautiful aircraft, the 330, one of my favourites. Yeah, I probably reckon the 380s will fly for another possibly 10-15 years maybe, so I do have time. So A330 300. Yeah, you could be right, but Abu Dhabi's not that far from Dubai. We drove there last time I was in Dubai. Not this year, but last year we drove out to Abu Dhabi. It's only about a 45-minute drive, so there'd be no harm renting a car and driving down to Dubai, but we'll see. So Alan's saying next up is an A320 coming in from Bordeaux, unless something nips in front of it. Yeah, there's Emirates, Etihad and Qatar. I don't know whether I think Qatar or Doha, I think. Although I've never been on a Dreamliner either, so look, we'll see. It's food for thought. I am the big 5-0 next year, so I'd love to go business class, but probably have to remortgage to go business class. One thing that is impressive when you touch down in Dubai and you're taxiing up to the gate, the amount of A380s they have is, I can't remember, I think it's 28 or 30 of them they have or something like that, but they have the biggest fleet of A380s as far as I know. Yeah, Helen, I've been to the States once when I was probably, I think I was about 16, maybe, in around that. We went to Orlando for 2 weeks and Tampa for a week. But I've no real graw to go to the States. I think Trump has put me off going to the States. Oh hell, I'm sure there's some really nice places. Yeah, I wouldn't be like going to New York City now or anything like that. It just even last time I was in London, just the amount of people, just I can't cope with it. Having the queue for everything and people banging into you, and I'm showing my age now. I think an ATR next in the background. It's a bit far away, but I wonder will Aer Lingus get around to changing the livery of all their aircrafts. I think the old livery really does make the planes look a bit outdated. I think we have odd socks again. John Brady, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Yep, we certainly do have odd socks. So our pilot friends don't seem to be in a hello, how are you mood. The ATR there in the left hand side of the screen you can see. I know I said it before, but wouldn't that be a cool job, just sitting in that van in the middle of the airport watching planes land and shooting an occasional firecracker to try and scare the birds, which doesn't work obviously. Okay, there's no chance of this ATR coming down to us. Richard Taylor, good morning to you. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Great to have you here with us. Next up, Aer Lingus in from Amsterdam, followed by Iceland Air in from Reykjavik on a 737 MAX 8. Yeah, Patricia, there's lots of places I really want to travel to, but it's just deciding which one. As most of you know, I'm not a fan of flying, even though I love aviation. Sitting on a plane for hours is definitely not my thing, but unfortunately, due to living on an island, I have no choice. So anything over the 7-hour mark tends to deter me from going to the place. And it's not really a fear of flying I have. Like I don't have a fear of the plane crashing or anything like that. I'm a firm believer when your time's up, but it's just, I really do struggle to sit still for 7 hours. Hence my partner thinks I have ADHD and can't sit still. That new livery is just beautiful. It really is nice. Oops, sorry. Yeah, no, I fidget as well. That drives my girlfriend absolutely bananas. Like even at dinner time, the minute I've ate, I'm straight up plates in the dishwasher and starting to clean, and she goes, "You just sit down and even digest your food," and I'm, no. I thought you said a frigid spinner there for a second. I was going, what the hell's a frigid spinner? So, Iceland Air coming in from Reykjavik, obviously in Iceland. Yeah, I'm like that as well. I have to be tapping something or moving something or... Maybe I don't have ADHD, maybe you're just an impatient shit. You just can't sit still. Like it drives my girlfriend mad when we're on holiday and she wants to sit out and read a book and I'm just raring to go. So Iceland Air even, all the way in from, flying me mouth, Reykjavik. The only time I'm calm is when I'm asleep. And even then, apparently my arms are flailing and my legs are... I keep putting my knees up. Goosey, good morning to you. Thanks a mil for joining us. Great to see you again. I've done lots of them, Ruby, and I tick 95% of all the boxes. Like I was going to get a proper assessment, but apparently it's about €700 or something. You have to go and see psychiatrists and then you have to be referred and all this sort of stuff, so... Yeah, it's funny, every time I go away and I bring all my camera gear with me, I always get flagged and they always have to swab it. And I'm just, please don't swab my lenses, please don't swab my lenses. £5 the camera gear in a bag and they want to start rubbing stuff all over it? Nah. Ruby, no, it doesn't impact my well-being. It probably affects my girlfriend's well-being because I drive her mad, but no, I don't. I'm just very impatient. Like, even working, if people aren't doing things quick enough, I tend to kind of jump in and just do it myself. It's all the tattoos, Patricia, that's what it is. They're stereotyping you. Okay, there's an aircraft inbound that I've never heard of or seen before. 2XL Aviation, Boeing 737. It is 29 years old. That is by far the oldest 737 I've heard of. I wonder, is it a cargo plane? It's coming in from London Stansted. B733. Registration GSWRD. So 29, nearly 30-year-old 737. Wow. Oh, it's a private jet. Thanks, Paul. That's somebody with plenty of money if they can hire a 737. I know there is a lot of filming going on in Ireland at the moment. Wednesday Addams, the second series, is being filmed here, and a couple of other ones as well. So, as I said, I was at the driving range a couple of days ago, and Catherine Zeta-Jones was beside me. So we're just waiting for our private 737 from London to... I can see it way off there in the distance. It's just on final turn. Yeah, she was in the driving range with a bucket of balls. She's quite good as well, in fairness to her. She's... Jesus Christ. I don't know why the cops just don't sit here with a speed camera. The amount of people they would get booting down that road. Absolute lunacy. I definitely let her hit my balls. Oh, sorry. That was better in my head. In fairness to her though, she is a tiny little woman. Like, I'd say she's probably about 5'3" maybe. Very, very slim. Yeah, she was just there doing her thing. Nobody was paying too much attention to her. Now, she had a hat and a pair of glasses on, the scarf, like, so my girlfriend said to me, "That's Catherine Zeta-Jones." I went, "No, it's not." I was kind of looking at her and I was kind of, is it? Is it? I can see the resemblance. So I did a bit of a googly, and yep, this was her. So this is our private 737 coming in from London. Looking forward to seeing this. So it's so bright here now, my aperture is at f22, which is as high as my aperture will go. It's weird about cameras, they don't like really bright light and they don't really like the darkness. Just going to do a battery check after this, make sure the juice is holding up. Ooh, that is a pretty aircraft. For 30 years old, that does look the business. Okay, I am going to have to strip off after this now because I am getting quite warm. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. Just bear with me there a sec, like, take the jacket off. second United of the day. Next up, ATR in from Edinburgh. That'll definitely scare the birds, Patricia. So we're just waiting on our ATR to get a little bit closer. It's United 757. So this ATR is coming in from Edinburgh. You just see it there off in the distance. Battery power looks okay, we're at about 80%. Oops. So my girlfriend's due to depart at about 11:05 on an Iberia, so if anybody can keep an eye on it and tell me when it's due to depart, I'll see if I can turn around and get it from the opposite runway. The bike. Next up is Ado's plane, he's going to miss it. The Divine Majestic Retro with the cute button nose, or something to that effect. I know the name of it keeps getting longer and longer and longer. And there she is in all her glory. One of the nicest liveries I've seen on a plane. That's just my opinion. So Ado loves this one, and Charlotte has a fetish even for the Aer Lingus with the rugby livery. Now, are the socks matching or non-matching? I've travelled on the plane once, many years ago, to Birmingham. It was brand new at the time. It really does have a cute button nose. Thanks for that, Paul. So Iberia at 11:26. Matching odd socks on our majestic retro aircraft with the cute button nose. And I'm sure there's people watching this now going, what are they talking about? So for those of you that don't know, some of the streamers on this and on Dubjet's streams have nicknamed some of the planes. So there's an ATR and its call sign is EIFAT, FAT. It's called Sir Circumference. Is she a comfy ride, Dean? Ruby, I'm not sure what you're referring to. The jacket's going back on because as soon as the sun goes in, it is a little cool. Yeah, when I was on it, Ruby, it was brand spanking new and it was absolutely gorgeous. All the cabin lights were LED, and actually it was kind of nearly like a new car smell. You could smell it was a new aircraft. Although what I think would be cool is people, the FAs on the flights, if they kind of dressed in the old retro clothing that they wore back in the day. I think that would be a nice touch. Let's see who we have next up. Next up we have Aer Lingus in from Brussels, A330 EIDER, flight EI6131. Actually, now to say that when I was flying to the States on the Delta DC-10 many moons ago, there was smoking on the plane. My mum was a smoker, and I remember it was absolutely horrendous. I don't know which bright spark had the idea to allow people to smoke in the plane. Like, hello, fire hazard. There is a buzzard up over the airport circling really high. I'm not going to be able to get it with the camera, it's too far away, but I can hear him. The microphone might pick it up. So I've been looking for Dub Rat and Dub Bunny, no sign. I think he only comes out, sorry, they come out when the Dub Jet is here. So Aer Lingus A330 with the older of the liveries. Does have matching socks though. Oops, sorry. Richard, take care. Thanks a million for joining us. Much appreciated. Sorry guys, I was just reading chat there. Yeah, no, I'm looking out, Paul. Can't see any wildlife really. Oh, apologies, Richard. It's actually amazing the amount of wildlife that's around. It's such a busy, loud airport, and between the hares and the birds, the fox we saw on Paul's stream before, Dub Bunny, Dub Rat. I didn't realise there was a toilet there, Paul. Last time I went it was just greenery. So an update from my girlfriend travelling to Madrid on the Iberia. The queue for the flight at 10 to 9, millions of Spanish students on the flight. We finally got to check in at 9:25 through security now. It says business class on our tickets and we are seated in 2B and 2C. Didn't think there was business class, but anyway. So if anybody can keep an eye on the flight radar to see when it's taken off, I'll see if I can get it. Next up, we have a Ryanair coming in from Gatwick in London, 737 flight FR113. Let's see if I can see Iberia lined up. So I can't see the Iberia on flight radar. JetBlue is taken off, British Airways, Ryanair and a Delta. So our Ryanair from Gatwick is a good bit out. I'll wait till it gets a little bit closer. This is where I'd like a bigger lens. So Ryanair in from Gatwick in London. There's Mr. Bang Bang. I'm sure he'll wait for the aircraft to pass before he... Thanks for that, Paul. Next up, we have another Ryanair coming in from Liverpool, FR441, a 15-year-old 737, followed by another Ryanair flying in from Rigas in Spain, FR438, another 737. up is our second Ryanair in from Liverpool. Next up we have an Aer Lingus Neo coming in from Heathrow. EI 155. 3-year-old aircraft. Again guys, those of you watching, thanks a million for being here. Don't forget Dubjet Aviation, Ireland's largest aviation streamer in Ireland. Streams twice a week. So do check him out. Focus camera. Welcome back, Patricia. Coffee in hand, I would imagine. So this is our Aer Lingus Neo in from London Heathrow. Matching socks as you would expect on a 3 or 4-year-old plane. And toast. Ooh. I was going to say something there, Helen, I'm so not going to say it. Oh God. Sometimes I'd go to hell for some of the things that go on in my mind. Ryanair from Kerry in next, F4612. Probably one of the shortest flights in Ireland, 32-minute flight. I forgot my little thingamybop that holds my phone, so actually I always nearly forget something when I stream. It's either a cable or a battery or... Possibly thinking a big dirty Burger King after this. Whopper with cheese, maybe? Without the lettuce. So this is Ryanair in from Kerry, 32-minute flight approximately. Yeah, no, there's one just up the road here from the airport, just in the Santry Road, so let's see if I can... Still no sign of the Iberia plane showing up on. Ryanair in from Faro next. F4731, 11-year-old 737 from Ryanair. Helen, there's a Perry's in it now, in fairness. So, Ryanair in from Faro, the main airport for the Algarve in Portugal. Those who have not been to Portugal, I would highly recommend it. It is a beautiful country. I've been there several times. So, as some of you may know, I had to go to the dentist yesterday evening and was terrified that I would have to get a tooth pulled, and I was told my teeth are perfect, didn't need to be pulled. So, just a polish and scale, and they let me out the door. €20 thanks to my PRSI, so wood. So Ryanair in from Faro. You know, I'm quite lucky with my teeth. I've only 2 fillings, so not too bad for an old fart. Again, guys, just to let you know, I've surpassed my halfway point for watched hours before I can monetize the channel and accept members and emojis and all that sort of stuff. So I reckon it'll probably be another 6 months maybe before I can get there, unless we have a couple of storms in between and I get a huge amount of views. So thank you to everybody that has been watching since I've started doing this. Iberia is pinging, thanks a million, Helen. Yeah, I see it there. So Jan's flight to Madrid is a 10-year-old Airbus A330 IB 3793. Imagine a 2-hour flight with a load of cackling Spanish students. Oh. And when somebody speaks a different language, it always sounds like they're shouting and giving out to each other. So, plenty of Ryanairs inbound here today. Ryanair still hold the title for the largest aircraft company in Europe. Mostly down to Michael O'Leary buying cheap planes when 9/11 happened, when COVID happened. So Iberia's still sitting on the tarmac, not going anywhere just yet. Greg, good morning. Very early good morning to you, because I know you're stateside. Thanks for being here, as always. Graham, great to see you as well also. Great to have you two guys along. Really is nice to see returning people. For those of you watching that don't know, most of the people in my stream here are on other streams, Dubjet Aviation being one of them. So we all know each other quite well. Hence some of us are on first name basis. So I'm just going to keep an eye for the Iberia flight that's due to depart in the next couple of minutes. Ooh, bit of a smoky touchdown. This is our third United flight of the day. United have a huge presence here in Dublin Airport. Now guys, I really do appreciate the support and people joining myself. And it looks like I might have missed the Iberia plane taking off. Yeah, some of them heavies, the sound, especially the wind is kind of, there's a slight breeze blowing straight at me, so it's gonna intensify the sound. Oh no, Iberia is still there, I think. Yeah, so it's still on the ground. It hasn't pushed back yet, from what I can see. No, it's back on there. Yeah, it's pushing back. I think there's a couple of aircrafts in front of it, so an aircraft fairly put the anchors on. It'll still make its way to Sierra 5 though, I reckon. Thanks for the info, Helen. just going to keep an eye on the outbound flights. So Iberia is on the move, it seems. So there's an American Airlines heading to Charlotte in front, and 2 Ryanairs, so it'll be a few minutes before they get going. If you do hear a bit of hissing, it could be me vaping, maybe. Yeah, so the Iberia is after the A8 going to Charlotte. I'll keep my eye on it though, because I don't want to miss it. Let's get a couple of outbound planes while we're waiting. Oops. There should be a Ryanair. Now, I'm nearly positive that 15-degree turn as soon as they take off is for noise pollution, so they're not going over the residential areas, I think. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Inbound, we've Ryanair coming in from Stockholm, or Stockholm. Sorry guys, just taking the jacket off again as the sun came out. I think that was a wave. So there's a couple of Ryanairs intercepting my Iberia flight. Greg, as far as I know, I have the caps restriction on stream elements disabled. As far as I know. I'm nearly positive I have it turned off, because one of the couple of streams I was doing was people using caps and it was just timing them out, timing everybody out, so I'm nearly positive I have it turned off. So if capping is your thing, feel free to use caps. So Ryanair, I think Iberia is, yeah, so we've Ryanair and then we've the Iberia. Should appear around there. If I don't fall off the pillar. So, next up is Iberia. My girlfriend and daughter are off to Madrid to see friends on their hollybops. You can just hear the engines roaring now. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I can hear it. Billowing down the runway. Oh, I nearly fell off the pillar. My girlfriend's not a fan of flying, so I'd say she's shitting herself right about now. Oh, that took off very quick. Where is it? Safe flight, lovey. Enjoy Madrid. And normal services resume. ATR. So this looks like Sir Circumference. God, when that sun goes in, it feels a hell of a lot cooler. Jacket going back on. So, Sir Circumference, not going to make it down to us. Next up we've Ryanair F497 in from Prague, followed by Ryanair F4421 in from Amsterdam. There are our next two inbounds. Oh, the belly's rumbling now. I am hungry. What was on the toast, Patricia? Jam? Marmalade? Haven't decided, Patricia. Probably stream till about 1 o'clock, I'd say, Patricia. Nice big 3 puffs of cloud on that landing. Yeah, no, I'll definitely get that one, Helen. Yeah, I'll stay till probably about 1ish. I like the lemon marmalade. I don't like the orange one. There's a lemon one. It's kind of a greeny colour. It's lovely. Lovely smell of aviation fuel there. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. No, it's not a curd. It's a lime marmalade. Like it's the same kind of translucent colour as marmalade, but it's yellow. I think it's made by Lions, I think. Yeah, aviation fuel, it's nicer than any women's perfume. You know you have it bad when aviation fuel smell gets to you. Next up, GPO ATR 72 in from Southampton, followed by Ryanair A330 in from Berlin. So, GPO. Bit of a bouncy for the ATR coming in from Southampton. Haven't done a floppy sock check. I'll swing it. Oh my god, you're going to love this, Patricia. Now that is the floppiest sock I've ever seen. That is so flaccid. Definitely needs blue pill injection. Can't believe I didn't do a floppy sock check today. Yeah, it's dead. The floppy sock is officially more of. Killian. Next up, we Swiss Air in from Zurich. For a second there, it looked like the landing gear wasn't down properly. That's Swiss Air, is it a lufty? It is Swiss Air. Does anybody know what the Star Alliance means? Is that a brand, or is it a Swiss Air operating on behalf of Star Alliance? Now you got a wave. A330. More movement in the bush beside me. Still no sign of dub bunny or dub rat. So this flight's in from Denver, one of the new services that Aer Lingus have started providing. You can probably see all the ads on the TV. Ruby, take care. Thanks for being here. That's loud, and I have the actual shotgun mic facing me, it's not facing towards the aircrafts. ATR on the background, I'll see where it's coming in from. Oh, maybe it's not an ATR. Aer Lingus in from Frankfurt. As I put the jacket back on. So Aer Lingus inbound from Frankfurt. Every time I put my jacket on, the bloody sun comes back out. Thanks, Helen. Graham, thanks a million for the info. Much appreciated. As the jacket comes back off. Odd socks. Got a wave. IDEK. Yeah, when it's busy and the aircrafts are coming in thick and fast, it's kind of hard to keep an eye on the chat and check radar 24. You're switching between screens and Yeah, when I'm at home listening, I do a lot of online gaming, so I have a 7.1 surround headphones, and the sound is unbelievable. So FR5132 from Basel, 737-800. So there's an aircraft way off in the distance. So batteries look good. Battery packs one for the camera is on 78%, which is good considering being on 3 hours, and the one for my modem is probably the same. And then the Sony FDR battery that's powering my monitor, that's showing full, so I think I've definitely got the batteries down pat. Whereas I know before I had issues with them running out after about 2 hours, so 737 MAX 8, 5 minutes in from Bergamo, never heard of it. So I just heard a pheasant. Can't seem to see him on the runway. Two waves from the Ryanair guys. Maybe we just got the grumpy pilots in the morning. No, I think the weird squeak is somebody blowing grass. I'm streaming live and I'm going, what's that sound?
Yeah, it's just like kind of a messing.
So next up, EI160 coming in from San Fran, Airbus A330. It goes to show, like, the microphone I use is a Rode shotgun mic, and it really does pick up every little sound. So our A330 in from San Fran. And then we have another aircraft about 2 minutes out. I can see it way back in the distance. So, taking Sierra 6, just missed Sierra 5. Next up, 737 MAX 8 of Malta Air. Yeah, the Malta has one of the nicer liveries, definitely. So the floppy sock is flaccid as a gay man at a lesbian party. So MAX 8, Malta Air. I think sometimes some of the simpler colour schemes in the livery is nicer, but that is beautiful. That is very smart indeed. As you can see, the engine cowling, the distinct mark on the back of them, all MAX 8s have. Very pretty indeed. That's the first time I've ever heard a woman say that, Patricia. And the jacket back off for the 14th time. So next in, EI 625 from Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Wait for it to get a little bit closer. Yeah, I do actually have a lighter one in the car, but I couldn't be arsed jumping down off the pillars to get it. It's weird though, when the sun is out it's gorgeous, but as soon as it goes in behind the clouds, like it feels like it drops about 5 degrees. So Aer Lingus in from Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Oh, and my plane is on finals Emirates, I can see it coming there. As I call the Emirates 777 Queen of the Sky. So we're getting waves now all the time. They must have been just very grumpy this morning. I'm going to switch to Emirates here on finals. Nice big flare. So the year before last I was flying in from Emirates from Dubai. We were landed in Dublin. It hit the ground that hard, all the oxygen masks fell out. It was probably one of the hardest landings I've ever witnessed. It frightened the living life out of it. Most people on the plane were screaming when we hit the runway. So it hit it that hard, all the oxygen masks dropped. If you're referring to online game, I only play one game. It's called Battlefield. So I play Battlefields. I've played them all: 2, 3, 4, 5. Years ago the games were okay, but they're so advanced now. You need serious hardware to run it. So my PC is probably worth about $2.5 grand. Made the stuff having it. Got a wave. Yeah, there was quite a thump ball right on landing. So we have the beautiful Emirates just in from Dubai, 7.5 hour flight. As I said, a flight I've taken many times. Everything in the way of that one landing. Yeah, Greg, it's not. It's when the sun is out, it's lovely. When the sun goes in, there's a bit of a chill, but no, you'd still probably get away with a t-shirt. It's just that I'm a bit of a. I love the heat. Man, welcome along. Good to see you. Is our next inbound plane. I'm getting attacked by flies. I love them too, Patricia, but I'm as thick as two shit, so I'm not very good at them. Yeah, you know what they say about flies and you know what? And man, what part of the world are you from? Is that an ice cream emoji? Yeah, they seem to love me too, Greg. I don't know what it is. I know certain aftershaves, or as my American counterparts call it, cologne, can attract wasps and bees because the kind of a floral scent in it. Oh, cool, Indonesia. That place is on the bucket list too. I'm going to have to win the lottery if I want to go to all these bucket list places I want to travel to and see. I'm really good at crosswords. Now I'm crap at spelling, but if someone else is doing a crossword and they can spell, we'd be a formidable team. Apparently if you wear really florally patterned clothing as well, it can attract insects, apparently. So I can see our ATR off in the distance. I'll just wait till it gets a little bit closer before I... A bit like that myself sometimes, Graham. Okay, let's catch up with our ATR coming in from Exeter. Not quite sure where that is in the UK, or is it Wales? So guys, I'm going to wrap it up around 1. Thanks a mil to everybody who's joined in. Little ATR down safely. I was thinking that myself, Patricia. It must be some bloody shop he's doing. So it looks like this little ATR is coming to Sierra 5, which is unusual for them. As I have a relatively low shutter speed, the props are, you can see them turning. If I have a higher shutter speed, it looks like they're standing still. Got a wave. Graham, an oldie but a goodie. An oldie but a goodie. Yeah, it's a joke. Johnny and Michael go fishing. Johnny says to him, "I've caught a whale." "What type of a whale?" "A bicycle whale." Next up we've Aer Lingus flight EI343 coming in from Zurich. 16-year-old A320. Registration EI-DVG. Yeah, hell no, stick around for that one. That's it, the Irish accent, yeah. I keep forgetting you're not Irish.
Ты не говоришь, ты быстро сброн, это да, делай. Ale prawie sobie. Ja robię obiad, a ty możesz kosić. Tak sobie posiedzimy już ile? Tygodnie? No. Jest dobra pogoda, nie ma tam takiego ciepłego.
Looks like God socks as well.
Nad morza, a tutaj jest bardzo.
Not only we're getting waves, we're getting beeped as well. Take care, Graham. Another wave. Graham, enjoy the rest of the weekend. So, bit of a break now from incoming aircrafts. Here's an Aer Lingus 2 minutes out. Flight EI551 coming in from Lyon in France, just coming below 3,000 feet at 207 knots. It's an 18-year-old aircraft, Airbus A330. So, that's our next inbound flight. Oh, that Whopper with cheese. Cannot wait. So guys, I am going to stream again the weekend. I'm not sure what day. I will have a chat with Paul just to make sure we're not doubling up. Hopefully I'll be mound side on the next stream. That is my preferred viewing spot, but it was not available this morning, so I came over this side then. Yeah, I'll see how it go, Helen. Yeah, I was thinking that myself, Sarah. I just want to just make sure that I'm not interfering with Paul if he's streaming, so as he's a hell of a lot more subscribers and things, I always give him first dibs. Again guys, any of you watching that don't know Dubjet Aviation, currently Ireland's largest aviation streamer, streams twice a week. Please check him out at Dubjet Aviation.
No to można by było zobaczyć, no ale to sobie pomyśl, to ile musi nazbierać na tyle. Na praktycznie to widzisz, że ile są, to praktycznie jest taki dobry income, bo praktycznie są wszędzie, to tylko co robisz, to bierzesz się sygnał, że to jeśli bierzesz te baterie, dajesz do dobrym income'em normalnego po prostu do tego specyficznego na baterii i potem resztę możesz wrócić, bo to jest zwykły plastik.
Thank you, Sir Lurker. So yeah, looks like I'll make an appearance tomorrow so on stream. Not sure whether it'll be AM or PM. I would imagine it'll probably be the afternoon though. Do plan on having a bag of cans tonight, so I might be up too early. Now when I do say a bag of cans, I don't actually mean a bag of cans. It's a figure of speech. I'd get drunk on a packet of wine gums. So plenty of waves this afternoon. This morning not so much, but I'd say that pilots might be tired or something, or maybe they're just in a better mood now. I use an iPhone, and the thing I hate about it is if it texts it's sunny, it darkens down the phone. It's really hard to see, and I don't seem to be able to turn it off. So Ryanair coming in from Vienna next, 737. Richard, take care, thanks a million. Yeah, no, it's up full and I have it, I have the auto brightness turned off. It just, I don't know why it does it, it's a pain in the backside. Just going to double check. Yeah, brightness up full. Settings. Display and brightness. Yeah, no, everything's turned off, but it's still does it for some reason. Richard, thanks a million, mate. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Yeah, this is a iPhone 12. I had an Android, but the last streaming device I used was for iPhone, so I just got the 12 because it had 5G. I'm definitely an Android person. iPhones wreck my head.
I to jest potem recykl. Nie kupują znowu nowy produkt. To na pewno tam.
Before this I had a Samsung S21 I think, or 22. Absolute brilliant phone. Best phone I ever had is the Huawei, the P30. But man, our good friend Mr. Donald Trump decided to ban all Chinese and things like that. I couldn't get Google or Apple Play or Google or anything like that, so that's why I switched. Otherwise I'd still be on Huawei. Now Helen, that's you told. Or Patricia, I should say. Okay, let's see who do we have next. So Ryanair in from Vienna. So there's still something digging around in that bush. I would love to know what it is. I'm half tempted to stick my head in the bush and see. That engine sounds a bit weird. Very unusual sound out of the engines there on full reverse. Don't know whether the camera picked it up or not. Sierra 6 for the Ryanair. Wow, even away from the Ryanair boys. So, jacket back on. EI443 from Milan. No, it definitely sounded weird to me. Rescue 15.
Co będzie? Prosił. Wykładasz gumowce moje. Czapeczkę.
LRB.
Dajesz. Dobrze mi nie wyszedł. paruje woda. To jest to. This procedure is straightforward.
To bardzo łatwo. Ale to jest taki więcej referowany na taki straightforward. Czyli przesuwać samochód do straightforward. Ale to też ma sens, jeżeli to ma być straight i forward.
A to nie. To było konkretnie. To
Ale
jest
generalnie-
pokazywał jak robić.
Ale generalnie to jest duży damage, że robi przemianę, że to jest łatwa.
To mówię, że z tym zdaniem na moment.
Should be straightforward.
Tak,
To jest normalnie.
albo changing governance
So our Neo. Got another wave.
Wiem, że to ma coś wspólnego z tym gdzieś rzucę tam.
So there's an Embraer 600 coming in from Cork, private jet. That's it, due in 8 minutes.
O, to jest nad morzem się.
So I've decided to skip Burger King. I forgot that I have some round steak mince at home, so I'm going to make a homemade burger. Healthier of the options, I presume. Yeah, the only thing I see in flight radar is a little Embraer private jet coming up from Cork.
Halo? Sylwia, mamy sos do spaghetti, bo ja bym robił dzisiaj, to nie wiem czy... Dobra, to najwyżej później napisz sobie, będziemy wracać Super Golus.
Yeah, I can hang on for that one, Graham. Not a problem.
Podam kartę, to są podjedziemy. Ile? 11, tak? Na pewno? To załatwimy. Dobra, no. Dzięki
Yeah, when I'm cooking my burgers, what I do is I flash fry them first, just to get a nice sear and crust on them, and then put them in the oven for about 10-12 minutes. That way it's nice and juicy. Nice fresh onion, fresh tomato, mayonnaise, red sauce and a bit of mustard. Nom noms.
Mogę tak zrobić, że na tym się wezmę ten win, jak dam normalnie kartkę i powiem Ci, czy byś chciał mieć win, czy 20 euro. Bo wiem, że o czym mówię, że coś tam mówisz.
Yeah, Graham, I'll be here till 1 or just slightly after. There's no panic.
Nie wiem, co brakuje tam
I'm all of my Onio for until Tuesday, so not really in too much of a hurry. I'm not on any time constraints for a change.
Zresztą tak, żeby pograć sobie raz na jakiś czas, tam trzeba mieć
Samantha, welcome along. Good to see you back here.
Nie, bo potem mówi, że nie będzie sobie latać po sklepie. Właściwy wtorek, a ja będę w robocie. Tam Holiday Monday to jest lipa. 3 do 5. Ja pewnie będę leżał, znaczy spał. Nie, mama będzie dowierzyć.
Yeah, I like tomato. I'm not mad on lettuce, so. Stand by, we're getting a low battery warning, which is unusual, as it says the battery is full. So bear with me there a second, guys.
telefon, bo to się stało, to skoncentrowałem się poza tym 19 maja. Jeśli normalnie wysłałem tutaj, czy byś chciał i ja
Co się stało?
So for some reason I'm getting a low battery error, so the stream might end. If it does, apologies, nothing I can do about it. The battery was showing full. So it does look like the battery is going to run out. Trying to.
Chciałbym, żeby było raz na tym lotnisku, żeby robili operację lądowania paralel.
I can't even see because there's a thing up on my screen. I don't know where it's coming up on your screen. It's not, but I can't see because the same warning, low battery. So I'm going to go for as long as I can, guys, until the battery gives up. It's our little Iberia coming in from Cork, private jet. So guys, apologies if the stream dies, that will be the end. Frog jet. Hey, we got a wave.
Włoch na Bielan to sprawę. Ja potem wyciągnął ten audience był taki
Takiego malucha wyciągnął?
tak, z takiego wyciągnął. Finalnie to jest pocket.
A, okej.
Nie oszukuję, ale to jest po prostu ukrywane. Ale to nie, bo nano jest taki mały, że tak jeśli tutaj się zmieści. Bo wszystkie inne, do tej klasyki to musiało być tutaj. Ale to jest...
I on się sugerował tym,
Żeby to używać.
żeby to używać, to się nie
Tak.
There was 2 waves there, but I think the feed killed for a second. Oh, you saw the double wave. Paul, more than welcome. As I said, I'll see if I can go for another few minutes. Again, everybody that joined me today, especially Graham, Patricia, Helen, Greg. And everybody else that kept me company today, thank you so much. As I said, I'm due to stream tomorrow. I will schedule it. Next up, we have a 330 in from Seattle, EI52. Followed by Egyptian Air in from Cairo. So hope the batteries last. Alan, again, sorry, forgot about you. Thanks a mil. Again, thanks to the wonderful moderators. So, Aer Lingus A330 Seattle. So we're going to finish up on the Egyptian airline coming in from Cairo. And hopefully we'll see most of you tomorrow, please God.
Oczywiście, no nie.
Yeah, Samantha, thanks a million for being here. I know you just got the tail end of the stream, but I really do appreciate you being around, so thanks a mil. Graham, if the batteries hold out, yeah, I will. I'm with you on that one, Graham. I'm an 042. Yeah, thanks, Graham. Plan is for tomorrow. Will probably be afternoon, I would imagine. I said we've been streaming for just about 4 hours now, so I think that's my longest stream to date. So this is Egypt Air coming in from Cairo. Beautiful looking livery on this aircraft. Ooh, focus. A little bit wobbly, but oh, definitely a bit wobbly. Oh, he's moving. He's not getting Sierra 5, I don't think. Nope. Sierra 6. Sorry, I keep looking down at the phone to see the chat like. So Ryanair will make Sierra 5. Thanks Graham, F4557 I think it is from Manchester. Tricia, thanks as always. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay guys, this is going to be the last aircraft of the day. I shall be streaming live again tomorrow. Hope to chat to you all then. Thanks a million to everybody for being here and keeping me company. So guys, big thank you to everybody who was watching here today. Thanks to the mods and our regular viewers. Thank you so much. Please do the usual. Smash the like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Thanks, Sarah. Okay guys, that's it from me till tomorrow. Thanks a million. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if I don't see you, and stay safe.